Driving down the road 13 hours daily. Trucks deliver everything except for a baby. I gotta do this time, I gotta leave my family. Cause if it weren't for truck drivers, the stores would be empty. I'll drive over the weigh scale to reach my capacity. Driving down the highway road, don't wanna overload. Just another day, I'll be in a highway hero.
Hello, and welcome to the podcast.
What up? I'm Booch.
We're officially recording.
Fucking A.
If we just started recording, we don't have anything in store. We have an idea of where things are going.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's different just winging it, eh?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I have planned something. First of all, he's a really good musician. You do food eating contests.
Yeah.
What led what?
I don't know, I always was passionate about the music aspect of things since I was like a little kid. Learned to play lots of instruments and whatnot, and actually, I just it happened to just be another people saw my eating abilities and thought I should pursue stuff like that, and I thought if I do that, have my music in the background, it'll promote it. So I recently came out with a song called Gluttony, dedicated to my competitive eating. Since I'm using one to help the other, might as well make them both the same thing.
I listened to a couple, but the one that I've listened to the most is Highway Hero.
Right on, yeah.
That one's pretty cool, man.
Well, I'm also a truck driver.
And he's a truck driver.
But my day job's a truck driver, and yeah, it was a good time. Just showing my country rap style of what it means to be a truck driver. Traveled all over the U.S. and Canada. A cool event that took place was during the convoy last year for the protest. A federal politician, Maxime Bernier, shared my song on Twitter.
Who is he? Like, you see as a politician?
Yeah.
A politician, and like, what does that mean? Is he like Go Trudeau or? No,
he's PPC, more conservative side, and independent. The People's Party. It was a pretty cool experience that he just to say that somebody in that caliber had influence through music and shared it with the cause, and maybe just like the song too. I don't know. Yeah.
So how long have you been playing music for?
Oh, since I was like 10 years old, pretty much. Played guitar, piano, and drums.
You started with guitar?
I think I started with piano and then switched to guitar and had a big setup and played drums as well too, and been more involved in singing and songwriting since probably 2013.
Do you have one instrument that you prefer more than another? Like, I know you said you're pretty good at drums too.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I think depending on the mood. During a live show, I'd like to kind of be like the front man, kind of like the leader of the, just a big singer too, and like to show my stage presence and choreography on a stage and get the crowd all hyped up. And
did you play in front of a lot of stages?
Quite a few, yeah.
How many stages do you think that you played in front of?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't know the exact number, probably around 100 maybe.
You do like bar shows and stuff like that? Like you go to clubs and play?
Oh yeah. I haven't in a while because COVID and everything, and been just kind of focusing on other projects and whatnot.
Yeah, yo.
Yeah.
You said you were a stripper too at one point, right?
Yeah, I just thought for the hell of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long did you do that for?
Oh, just like I think 2 summers or so.
When you did that and you went and played shows, you played shows after?
No, it was either one or the other.
It was never at the same time?
No. Not the same night, anyways.
I was gonna ask. I was like, I wonder if like the people that go to your strip shows,
Yeah.
and then go to your music shows, they're probably like, is that the same guy? and then they see you do an eating contest.
Yeah, so I kind of feel a little foolish. It's like, well, yeah, I always.
All over the place, man.
Yeah,
Cool.
I just kind of. Yeah, I just like.
It's pretty cool. It's inspiring, man. You got a lot of balls, and you do
Right.
rap battles too.
Done them, yeah.
Like that's insane.
Yeah.
I love how you challenge yourself to a degree that a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And that's really inspiring.
Thanks.
It's inspired me enough to pursue doing a podcast.
Well, here we are.
and I want to wing it. I love feeling the energy and how things flow, and you can kind of feel how things you can feel the energy, right?
Yeah.
So you love doing challenges, right?
Yeah, it's exciting. I don't you most of the time I don't love it after I've just done one, win or lost. You know.
Do you want to do a challenge right now?
I don't know, man. I want to. What do we got here? Hot chip challenge, you little fuck.
Right? But there's two.
When did you get this? Right?
You remember when I saw you in the locker room? I was like, yeah, dude. I want to do a podcast with you, but I want to wait like a month.
Yeah.
You remember that, like, kind of like that area?
Yeah.
That's because I was waiting on this.
Oh crap.
This came from the other side of the fucking world.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy. Hot chip challenge made with real ghost pepper. Alright.
And there's two of them. Dude, I can't fucking stand spicy shit. I can't stand spicy shit, but I'll do it.
You'll do it too?
I'll do one too, yeah.
Okay, man, well. You get a big stomach cramp and you usually gotta make sure.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if it's gonna show it straight or if it's gonna show it backwards, but just cross your eyes. Dude.
Well, that one chip challenge is, I think, roughly the same amount of Scoville units. 2 million.
Okay, so you're very familiar with spicy stuff.
Yeah.
Would you recommend wearing the gloves?
Yes.
Why?
I remember one time
I'll tell you from my experience.
I had to use the washroom and I kind of burned myself, so.
Yeah. Okay, so when I did it, I did a Halloween challenge in Cochrane.
Yeah.
Dude, my shits were spicy as fuck for like a week.
Oh, really?
Oh, dude, it was brutal. It was so brutal, man. It was fucking nuts. Pissing sucked. Taking my contacts out sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how. And then what's it? Then you open the package. That's the process, right? Yeah. Open the package. Pretend that you're not doing a hot chip challenge. I got scissors too. Or like, do you use your teeth? Or does that like...
Oh, so you'll just rip the tag off.
Dude, just doing that is spicy. Holy fuck, just doing that was spicy. I didn't even touch the chip. I just opened the package. Woo! It's gonna... Oh, I don't even have the whole chip. Okay, so... Yeah, you don't want to get this on your penis, man. So do we cheers? Do we like...
Alright.
Cool. Are you ready to do this?
Let's go.
Let's see where this goes. So far, it's like a really hot Dorito.
Yeah.
Nothing less, nothing more.
It's pretty. It's actually.
It's like a hot Dorito.
Yeah.
It does have some kick.
Mm-hmm. Is there some rules you gotta wait 5 minutes or something?
No. It's just I wanted to eat a chip. I wanted to see if you wanted it. Yeah, I didn't even swallow it yet. So far. Oh, swallowing it sucks. Never swallow.
Oh,
Oh! You didn't say anything about swallowing, man. That's I don't. Woo! I got some kefir water here. So tell us about music. When was the last time you sang a song?
Doesn't the car count? Yeah, pour me a glass, Steve.
Why? Oh, that was a bad idea. Oh!
What's in this?
Oh my god. That is. Oh. Why did you do that? Is water a good idea?
I don't know. Pour me one too.
It feels good. Holy shit, man. I'm numb. I'm crying. Not like literally, like I am a little bit. It's hot.
Yeah, I didn't think that would have been a good idea.
Is this something you would recommend? Eh? Would you recommend this?
What?
This experience?
No.
That's hot, eh?
Yeah, dude. That wasn't a good idea. I was just like, well, what do I do, man? I'm on the spot here, you know?
We all are, man. What?
Where'd you find out about this?
I dude. That's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
Alright, I'll talk about some heat contests now. Now that I'm all burned up here.
How long is this gonna last, do you know?
I don't know.
Can we make it go away?
Man, not really.
Do you think there's like a mind over matter?
I don't know, man. We'll talk about that in the podcast, man. That peanut butter probably work.
Think so?
Yeah.
I almost died on peanut butter the other day.
What do you mean?
I love eating peanut butter.
Yeah.
I ate so much that I was clogging my throat.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's hot. It's really fucking hot.
Now I'm in the mood to talk about heat challenges now.
Yeah? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about heat challenges.
Just, yeah, I just want now that I'm all burning, it reminds me of that moment. We'll compare like the hot one strategy to talk about that and shit.
I feel like a lot of it is mind over matter. It's a hot Dorito. It's a really hot Dorito.
I mean, this shit's good practice for me, man, when I get in the bigger, this shit isn't fun, obviously, but it's...
Wow, that's yeah, dude. Do you think you could sing a show doing this?
No, you know what's funny? There's this rapper named what's his name? Fuck.
Tupac?
No,
Jay-Z?
what's his freaking name? He battled Tom McDonald there.
Logic?
No, okay, I'll never remember right now.
Hercules? Mercules?
No, Mac something. Mac
Lethal?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking good, eh?
There's a video where he actually had a Carolina Reaper and tried rapping after, and he's like, okay, this was stupid. He's got some really articulate ways of... There's even a YouTube video where he orders a pizza and he raps at the same time.
Yeah, he does like a lot of like improvising raps kind of thing, right? Like like scenarios.
You go really fast, too. It's funny though, like, you know that show Hot Ones, they say like, you know, they interview high profile people and then they try to get them really hot, like make them, I think it's like they try to make them have like a near death experience. So it's like when you're in that moment, you're going to be more honest.
It challenges your ego.
Yeah. I mean, right now we're kind of like on the healing process. No, it's a little.
It
still burns.
Breathing sucks.
I think we're at the point where we can like handle a podcast, but it's still burning.
I think it's fucking hot.
Yeah,
the breathing sucks for me there. Wow. It's like a chocolate cleaning system.
Yeah. They say heat's supposed to be good for your metabolism too. It's funny. I used to challenge that hot one show. You know, they get celebrities on there. Then it's like they'll put like a little tiny raindrop of the hot sauce on a wing, I mean, what the heck's that? Their hottest sauce they have, the last dab, I dumped it out and took a bunch of Burger King nuggets and went nuts on it.
Was that Hot Ones?
Yes.
You talked to the guy, eh? Or like he replied to a comment?
No, that's something completely different. That guy's Johnny Scoville. He's like one of the best. I tried the Johnny Scoville Death Not Do with Terror. I was being a little loudmouth douche, you know, and trying to get people's attention, and I called him out, even though he's way above me. I thought if he replied, that would be golden, and he did, so mission accomplished.
Have you talked to anybody else like that? That is in that field?
This Atomic Menace, I believe he's one of the best, actually. He was actually on Netflix in a series called, not a series, it was like a one show called We Are the Champions, and it had Johnny Scoville there, all the best heat competitors in the world that are known type deal, you know, were involved in that contest. And the guy that won, Atomic Menace, he's watched some of my videos, I've watched his. I remember he's blowing up quite a bit. I remember just seeing him when he had like a couple videos out there that, you know, weren't huge, but they were out there. I even asked, I just did that when I did the gum challenge. I forgot the name of that. It was like 16 million school unit gum. Double Trouble challenge, whatever. I actually asked Atomic Menace how bad it was, and he said it was really bad. It wasn't as, when I tried it, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. But
you did one that was like Satan's toe too, eh?
The toe of Satan, yeah.
Toe of Satan.
I actually, there's only one.
You did two.
I did two in my mouth. It's funny story though. They I put two in my mouth for 5 minutes. Is how long you're supposed to put it in for.
Wait, you put two mouth? What, two in your mouth? What?
Yeah. And it's funny. I think I actually ate it too. I ate one of them. I believe there's only one other guy on YouTube that shows him eating it. There was me and him. It's 9 million Scoville unit. This was only 2.5 million, and that was 9 million. So.
Yeah, that's it. That's so 2, 4, 6.
Should have killed.
2, 4, 6, 8. So 5 times as hot as that.
Yeah.
Was the experience? Was it as hot as that? Was this hotter than that?
I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. Like even that there's that one sauce, Mad Dog 357.
Yeah, you did a challenge with a chip with that one, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the one that really went viral. Yeah. It's funny when you see a lot of guys like talk about like I've seen other like there's this wrestler that does food challenges named Ryback. Yeah, I've seen him do the heat challenges and it shows him working his way up. That was probably one of the hottest challenges. I mean, the Mad Dogs. I don't know what you can find that's hotter than that. I took a big glob of paste on it and put it on a chip, just like we had here. That's 9 million on top of a 2.5 million Scoville unit chip. So then,
can you tell the difference in the experience? Like,
yeah, that Mad Dog, man. I smelt it after I did that challenge. I even just looking at the jar and smelling it gave me like a creepy flashback of when I was actually.
Even in the video.
Yeah.
In the video when you recorded that challenge.
Yeah.
You were saying even smelling it.
It smelled through the glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty. I think that was the worst I've ever had. But yeah, it's funny. After that video too, I ate a whole pail of ice cream. I think a lot of people.
You ate the whole thing.
I ate the whole pill. Yeah, a lot of people in the comments seemed more impressed by my ice cream eating abilities.
That's fucking funny. You did 2 challenges.
Yeah, it's funny. I saw this one comment that said he's eating ice cream like a girl who just got dumped on a Friday night, all depressed. I was like, what a golden comment that was.
Is that what it felt like?
Being dumped on a Friday night, all depressed.
Is that what it felt like?
No, those are 2 different kinds of pain, man. Yeah. Burning flame and heartbreak are 2 completely.
They're a little different.
Way different, but they're same. They both suck.
They both suck, yes. Wow. Yeah, they both suck indeed.
Yeah. That's one thing they have in common with.
Yeah, I think the heartbreaks hurt just as much for men as they do for women. In some cases, probably circumstantial and subjective to both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's funny how topic of us burning our faces.
Dude, I love going with the flow.
Just leads to, oh no, we're talking about heartbreak.
Okay. Yeah. Legit. But it's weird how like dating different people will have a different effect on us.
Yeah.
Is that your experience?
Yeah, I think so.
It is for mine. Different breakups bring up different epiphanies or lessons or insight of some sort about ourselves or the relationship or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's hot. It's getting pretty good now though.
Yeah, it's cooling off. This might be good for me for my upcoming challenges to keep up my momentum. You know, you gotta. Even Johnny Skull said, I think I ate one of those tubes. I was calling him out, and the tubes are named after him. He's like, well, I ate 3 of them. I think now he's done another challenge where he's eaten 11 of them. So
he's eating 11 in a row.
Of these tubes of peanuts, there are 13 million Skull units.
So you say tubes of peanuts. Is it like a piece of licorice or like what is it?
No, like peanuts. Like they're actual peanuts.
Oh, the fucking tubes in the packages?
Yes, yeah.
Oh.
But then they have like just, I think they're infused with all these, the hot peppers.
Like that?
Yeah, like scorpion peppers and stuff. And
you're going to do that one?
Scorpion peppers?
You're going to do that challenge? The peanut tube?
Yeah, I did. That's what I was just talking about. Yeah.
I'm still fucking jacked up on fucking shit. So.
Yeah. No, anyways, I said to Johnny Scoville said, I ate 3 of those, you ate 1, so why don't you build your tolerance and then call me out? He's like, good effort though.
How many like spicy you seem to go with a lot of spicy stuff.
Yeah.
How many spicy challenges have you done? Like,
oh, quite a few. Actually, come to think of it, I never thought of that actually. That's a good question. I think it all started. My friend who actually wanted to start the YouTube channel. We have now part ways, doing our own things. But I think we're at Hooters, and I was just like, there was a triple dog dare wings. He's like, he was just amazed by how I was just eating them, and he's like, I can't even smell that. And I was just, and then it was his idea to actually get this whole competitive eating thing going, and we started the YouTube channel, and yeah, that one video went viral, and then we thought we'd keep the momentum going. But
is that the same guy that was on one of your videos? It's that guy that's like a different face than you.
Ross, yeah.
That's him.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Yeah. So I've done. Yeah, there's quite a lot of trending ones online. I've done some hot wing challenges. I've done a few of those. I've won one. I think I lost one because I threw up. I showed up drunk and I ate a lot, but whatever. It was.
So when you think of your hot wing or your hot spicy stuff challenges,
yeah,
are you able to like have like a sequence? Like, can you remember them like sequence by sequence? Is your memory with them like that good?
You know what's funny though? I don't know. I think sometimes if I like do the same one over again, it'll like kind of bring me a little flashback. Like this right here, it kind of gave me a little. Let's get in the mood of talking about the heat side. Because I'm kind of burning right now, so it's like a good.
We can go back to heartbreaks.
Nah, let's screw heartbreaks, man. Oh, walk through it, man. It's easier said than done, but hey, let's talk about the cool shit.
Yeah, that shit impacts us.
Yeah.
It really does have an effect on us.
Yeah.
We're people too. Men are people too.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
It's an interesting dynamic to look at. I like thinking about relationships and how we contribute or experience.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a girlfriend and did a hot challenge with?
No. There's been a few girls that like their friends that said they wanted to try one with me, and it might be in the process, in the works. I've actually lost a hot wing challenge to a girl in my friend's restaurant called the Four Crowns. So one where I showed up drunk and I threw up, but I'll take my L, like I should.
Is that the challenge that's on your YouTube where you're doing a hot wing challenge and there's that woman?
Yes.
Yeah, she said she got pregnant 3 times. That was her thing at the end. She's like, I gave birth to 3 children or something like that. So she
I'm legit.
Right? What?
It's like I'm legit now.
Legit though. Like
yeah.
if a woman is saying if she can conquer a wing challenge like that and she's saying I gave birth to 3 children.
Yeah.
Imagine how much that would fucking burn. Like if she's able to conquer a wing challenge and be like, I gave fucking birth, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
Giving birth must fucking burn.
Yeah.
Because you hear that it burns. I wonder if it burns more than that. I wonder how many Scoville units giving birth to a child is.
Yeah. That's a good question.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is it more than 2 million?
Who knows?
It's a way to measure it.
It's funny on that Netflix show. I always wondered, how do they determine how many Scoville units are in what?
Yeah, like what the fuck's a Scoville unit?
It's just a measurement of how hot something is.
But what do you know why they chose the word Scoville unit?
I don't quite know.
No.
It's funny though. Yeah. There's a way that it can be measured. I saw the Netflix show called We Are the Champions, where it's so they I believe they liquefy something, and there's an actual measurement mechanism that actually can legitimately tell you how many Scoville units are in something.
What's the Scoville unit compared to? Do you know?
I don't know. They say like a jalapeno is 3,000, from my understanding.
So a jalapeno was more than this?
No, this 3,000.
Oh, 3,000, 2 million. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So this is equivalent to like around like 6 or 7 jalapenos.
Way more than that. I think there's this. I did this a 9 million Scoville. I remember. So I remember I took this challenge called. It was like the world's hottest gummy bear. I think it was the Nitro challenge. I forgot the name of it. It was 9 million Scoville units, and it said on the container it's 900 times hotter than a jalapeno. So.
But do jalapenos vary? Like, are all jalapenos? Is a jalapeno just a jalapeno, or is a Subway jalapeno the same thing as a grocery store compliments jalapeno from a jar? Is it the same fucking jalapeno, or do they have different Scoville units /
I actually wouldn't know about jalapenos because I'm always focused on the big. A jalapeno is like an entry level when you're a kid.
When you like, do you regularly eat jalapenos?
Yeah, whenever I go to Subway, I always get jalapenos.
Yeah, and when you eat them, it doesn't affect you. Like you're like peppers.
In the sandwich, I don't feel them at all. It's good for you. Hot, spicy food it's supposed to help your metabolism. And for me, in the competitive side, it toughens you up.
Do you feel your metabolism? Do you feel it? Do you feel the effects?
Well, I don't know. I feel like it clears everything out of your body. I think I feel the effect. You got your heart races going. It feels like you're burning calories too.
Yeah, sometimes I put them in my subs. Sometimes I don't.
Yeah, I think if I eat them like raw, you could feel just a slight. I could feel like a little slight kick to it, but
I feel the kicks.
Yeah.
And sometimes why the fuck do I fucking do this? I don't know why I do it. It's fucking hot for some reason.
Yeah.
I do it. Like this chip tonight. I just did it. We just did it. Fucking right.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper pepper. Oh, yeah. Carolina Reaper and ghost pepper.
Does it say the hottest in the world?
Made from the hottest pepper in the world. That's what it says.
Is it, so the Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper in the world?
I believe so. I've heard that it is. I've heard this Pepper X is the hottest. I've heard the chocolate bootla's the hottest. I've heard the scorpion pepper. Did I say that already? I don't know.
Where would you compare that to? Ghost pepper?
I think ghost peppers aren't the hottest. They are like they're pretty up there. I think they're like only 1 million. I could be wrong. I heard they're only 1 million, and you got Carolina Reapers like 2.5 million ish. So
how many spice food challenge have you done the most in a short period of time? Like, did you ever I did 3 days in a row once, or you know what I mean?
No,
anything like that.
I mean, usually I've ordered a bunch of the trending products online and done it. So there's that, and then there's been the odd hot wing challenge or occasion at a restaurant where they have like a hot wing thing. The shortest amount of time. Well, when that one video was taken off, I was like, "Okay, I gotta grind, man. This video's taken off. We gotta get this channel booming." Being taken seriously, and that was the chip with that Carolina Reaper chip in that Mad Dog 357.
Yeah.
There's that video that was taken off. We're getting thousands of views on a daily basis, and it was pretty exciting. But right then and there, I'm like, let's go get the Toe of Satan. Let's go get the Johnny Scoville.
Oh, so you got all that shit at the same time?
Roughly. Like, I've probably done them a week or two apart. But, yeah, that's when things were really going well. Starting to slow down right now, but up for doing some new projects and making a comeback here.
Do you remember your thought process from like you're like, what drew you to like what challenge? Like why did you choose the chips? Why did you choose the suckers?
Well, it's funny. Like I said, it was Ross's idea to get this thing started. Yeah. So it was his. He thought if I took two big challenges and mashed them together, that would draw a lot of attention, and it did. There's a lot of. I'm not by any means the best. There's other guys that do crazy stuff like that too. People I've just mentioned, but like I said, it was his idea, and then I looked online for other trending ones or other ones that I've heard through from mouth. Like I think somebody at my work told me about the Toe Satan challenge. So there's that, and then just kind of looking, go on Google. If I'm entering, I'll be truck driving in a few weeks throughout the U.S. Got some steady runs.
So you already found out about the truck driving stuff? Like you already have like a route plan for you?
Oh yeah.
Really?
They said they have a few routes.
Is that fast?
What do you mean is it fast?
Because like you just mentioned not that long ago that you're going to go move and work somewhere else for another trucking company, right?
Yeah.
That company already has your routes planned?
Well, they have their own routes planned. They just they hire a bunch of drivers to fill in what needs to be.
So they just give you a map?
Not even that. They just tell you where to go. Kind of, here's the keys, paperwork.
It's that fast?
Yeah, I just got to prove to them I'm not a complete idiot, kind of thing.
Shit. So what'd you do to prove that? No. Like, what'd you do to prove that for real?
Oh, I am a complete idiot, but no, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No,
You've been driving trucks for a while.
Yeah, over 10 years for sure. Yeah. It's funny though, like I don't know how to get references. I got a long resume. I'll just have to go for a ride test and show them I can do it.
So when you work at how many trucking companies have you worked for?
Quite a few. I got fired from a lot too when I was starting out. Shit happens.
But do you have to do a driving test with the company before you work for them?
Oh, if the company's like professional, they'll want to take you for a road test. Yeah.
So do they do that often?
Once there's been, I think twice. At one time I got hired. Twice I got hired to a job and they never took me for a road test.
They're just like, here, you got the job, go drive?
Yeah, pretty much.
Shit, eh? How do you feel about that?
Oh, I mean, if some people.
Take into considerance your experience and like how you're comfortable behind the wheel and shit. Like take that, put everything into consideration.
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, like I needed a daily income job. It's like. So, like, the first when I hopped into it, I was pretty nervous and shit, and, it took some getting used to, for sure. My driver instructor kind of take me aside, so, okay, like, finally got the hang of it,
From a driver's perspective, do you have, like, because you drive a lot of trucks, you drive, like, year-round in the winter and shit, right?
Oh, yeah.
What would you tell, oh, man, this is really cool. What would you advise drivers on the road who aren't familiar with your shoes and your experience truck driving? What would you advise them, say, from a perception of a driver getting tailgating a trucker in the winter?
Tailgating a trucker?
Yeah, so if I'm tailgating you and you're driving a truck in the winter
I'm in a big giant truck. I mean, like, I don't think I'm gonna get screwed over if a vehicle hits me. That's I mean, a big truck's gonna hold its own weight a lot better. But people tailgating, like driving close to the tail end, you probably shouldn't do that because you never, as in the wintertime, we never have 100%. I mean, compared to a dry pavement,
yeah,
like you're gonna have a lot. In the summertime, you're gonna have a lot easier time because you're not gonna slip on ice or snow.
How much of a difference does it make?
Big difference, man. Like, just even in the summer, you still gotta pay attention. Just if that's your duty as a driver.
So, what about as a truck driver tailgating a vehicle in front of you? Do truckers do that, or like is it?
Oh, you mean the opposite?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So does that?
Shouldn't do that. I mean, nobody should be tailgating. Like
this is very true.
Like. But yeah, nobody should be tailgating. But I mean, like, you never know with the vehicle in front of you. If a moose or a deer is gonna run in front of you, you gotta slam on the brakes. That means the person behind you should have enough traction to be prepared for the person in front of them to stop at any time.
To take consideration of like road conditions and everything.
Yeah.
You ever end up in the ditch?
Nope.
No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah.
Come close.
Yeah, I'm sure I've swerved a little bit, and then you just kind of lightly tap on the brakes, make sure you're not.
You thank Jesus? Like, thank you.
I think your heart starts beeping. Even though that DOT skills, lights are blinking, sometimes you just get that off. Your heart's beeping. I hope they don't.
Oh, when you weigh in and shit?
Yeah. A lot of times when you know there's a scale ahead.
Yeah.
And then your heart just beeping. I'm like, oh, they're closed. Right on.
Yeah.
Just anxiety being like, I understand why they do it, but just the anxiety of being.
So when the lights
inspected.
flicker and the inspection station is saying, get your ass in here, we're going to weigh you, there is anxiety?
A little. That's a good question. Yes, there is.
Yeah.
It's a trucker thing, you know. It's.
Do you think that all truckers go through it?
Yeah, they have to.
No, the anxiety?
Maybe not. I mean, like, if you're a company, if you know you're legit, the truck's safe and sound, there's no restrictions, you're not overweight, you're legit, your paperwork's legit, you know.
Have you ever been overweight?
Oh yeah.
Have you?
I've been
So
just like any other trucker, you try to avoid the skills and drive.
What's
off.
that process? If you're overweight, do you get it's an automatic ticket? Is it a penalty? Like how does that work?
Yeah. I mean, they have to. You do get a fine for being overweight. I mean, it's a lot of times.
Is it a personal fine or a company fine?
Both. I think the company's going to say, well, we're not going to pay for it, but if the driver doesn't, the company eventually is responsible for it, sort of deal. So I don't know. It goes on the driver's driving record.
Is it a big fine?
Depends on how overweight you are. I mean, if you're like 500 pounds overweight on an axle, they're probably not going to really make it a big deal. But
does it go by weight?
Yes.
So it's like grams.
Kilograms.
Kilograms.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's true. So does it? The more you're overweight, the bigger the penalty would be.
Yes. It's funny though, like when you a lot of times it's usually never in control of the drivers if it's loaded a certain way. You might have to, unless you argue with the loader loading the truck, but you know, but it's a driver's responsibility to make sure it's dealt with and stuff, and it can be a pain in the ass.
So if you're overweight, they don't let you back on the road.
Like, I mean,
do they?
Yeah, if you get pulled over and you get caught by the DOT, I think they expect you to have it adjusted. They'll call up a forklifter, and they might give you a permit to go drive somewhere to go deal with it. But
wow, but they're not letting you back on the road. Like
no.
They're not saying, all right, next time, fucking,
well,
not so many fucking pallets, okay?
Yeah, well, I guarantee any driver would be like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for DOT to be sure they're off duty, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna just keep driving. Depending on how far their destination
is it a big fine?
For what?
Getting a ticket.
Depending on what the penalty is. And
Have you had tickets?
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, it's not getting
you
into
don't
it.
want to get in that?
Nah.
I've had a couple tickets.
I've gotten quite a few. I'll say that.
I dodged a lot too, man. But I got a couple.
Yeah.
Some creator really was looking out for me, and he's trying to say, Ben, don't stop it. We're gonna fucking spank you. You're gonna get spanked. I didn't learn my lesson. Some speeding tickets, dude. It's crazy how that infects insurance like a mofo, man.
Yeah.
It doesn't take long to build up, but it takes forever to build down. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but is your insurance like fucking going up, man? Like,
I'm lucky I've stayed out of trouble for the past few years. Never gotten any infringements or anything. No accidents, no tickets. Cool. That wasn't always the case, but
yeah. So what's going on? You're moving to Winnipeg, right?
Yeah.
And you said in November, end of November.
Yeah.
Do you have anything lined up in Winnipeg as far as like what you're gonna do? Do you have any like? When was the last time you played a show?
Quite a while. Definitely before COVID. I haven't played any show. I've been focusing on just trucking and kind of training for the competitive eating thing. But I haven't even written anything.
How long have you? When was the last time you played?
I'm trying to think. Definitely before COVID. I don't quite remember the last.
That you play guitar like at all?
Oh, guitar. Yeah, I play guitar all the time.
Really?
So when I get back on the road, I'll be playing a lot more. There's nothing else to do when you pull over.
So do you play your guitar on the regular?
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you play your own songs? You play other people's songs, or do you just play?
It's fun. Like, no, I definitely. I'm a big time. Like, I'm big into songwriting. Like, I've written a lot of songs. I like to play my own stuff and like to play covers too. I like to just kind of have an open mind and take, like, you see a lot of that these days where it's like you'll take a song, like even like a heavy metal or like a pop song, and just say I'm gonna make it sound like a country song, and just kind of
You can do that,
yeah, throw your own style in there, kind of like that one song. There was like a heavy metal version of a Taylor Swift's Blank Space song. I was like, that was pretty cool. How to take such an unimaginable thing. I've done one cover song that's out there on all platforms. It was that Justin Bieber, DJ Khaled, I'm the One. Made it sounds kind of like a pop, punk rocky kind of version. I'm rapping all the rappers' verses and singing the Justin Bieber chorus. And
because you did a cover with that, and it's on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna post links. Anything that has to do with this guy, with Brent, there's gonna be links in the description of everything. I don't know what's going to be what and what's going to be in there. I don't know. I just know that I'm going to be putting links there. So keep an eye out there if you call to be following Brent. It's a pretty cool journey. I rap battles. How many rap battles have you done?
I think I've done like 5. I went to Thunder Bay a few times. I've done a few in Winnipeg.
Is it like a crowd where it's like you see the same people? Is it like a small circle, or is it like when you're going you don't know anyone at all the time?
You know, the first time I did it, I think it was the best time I did it. I battle rapped this redhead named Code. He's done a lot. That was my first one. I was in the process and I was writing my first album, Gimpin' and Pip, and I was doodling all day, just rhyme scheming. So I'm like, I think since I'm in the zone here, I'm gonna enter a rap battle here. It was great. One of the rappers from Winnipeg's Most, because they call them Winnipeg Boys now, Charlie Feta, hosted.
Is that the one that you post? You have a video of too?
Yeah.
Is that the one that's on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was a great crowd, and that was one of the first hip-hop acts I've done. So it was pretty, no one knew who I was. I felt like that was my time to shine and kind of prove it. It's a lot of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, you challenge yourself hardcore, man. How was that experience, rap battling in front of people? How's that experience?
It's great, man. Like, I seem to get, I love the way I have the ability I have to interact, and people tend to get people laughing lots when I do it too, and it's a little goofy little show. It's never something taken personally. A lot of harsh words that get thrown around. It's great release. It's like, I want to poetically challenge myself and get aggressive at the same time and chirp the living hell out of someone just because I can, you know. And it's a contest, and the crowd loves it, and it's awesome, man. Like, I was pretty amazed after the first rap battle I've done. I guess they didn't call me the winner, but
do you think you're gonna do more rap battles?
I don't know, man. Like, being in your mid-30s here, you know, it's I don't know. I feel a little. I know it was a great experience, so I'm kind of going with the flow. Like, honestly, like, I got a rap rock album, I got a country album, I've done rap battles, I'm a competitive eater. I don't know where the heck I'm going, but I'm kind of infusing all of them together. And I'm going to be focusing on the competitive eating for a while, traveling the States and with my new trucking job. So, so you already have, I'm going to guess you have a route in mind, or not in plan, but in plan for you? Yes.
As soon as that happens, you start like Googling challenges, like do you look into it and stuff?
Oh yeah. There's a few that I just from following other competitive eaters, I know where a lot of ones are. There's been times, I remember driving through this place in Texas called, what's it called? Amarillo. As soon as you enter town, there's this giant cowboy sign that says free 72-ounce steak challenge. And it shows Adam Richman from Man vs. Food, an episode of him going there. It's just a decked out place. It's like, you got these giant statues of cows and stuff. And I'm like, what the hell? Let's get in there, man. It's like, well, that's something hard to miss. But like I said, you know, a lot of times I might Google if there's competitive eating in the area and stuff. And your word of mouth, you hear about them a lot too and stuff. And Yeah, man. They're exciting times. You know, it's driving on the road can get boring after a while. You get out. Yeah, everyone's watching you.
Do you meet a lot? Like, do you meet a lot of new people?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Are you building yourself like your own community?
On their trucking road.
Like, do you have your own community like online and shit? Like, you say you follow groups, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I don't really focus too much on that. Like, it's the trucking world can be a great family. You know, you stick together. You kind of maybe communicate and just say, hey, you know, talk about the highway conditions, the weather. There's a lot of unsafe circumstances in the field where we gotta. It really helps being a team player. But there is Facebook groups online. I haven't focused. I've had a lot. Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Usually, you know, you go to truck stops, you see people from all different parts of the continent, even other people from around the world that come here with their work visas.
When you truck, do you come across a lot of the same truckers, or is it just like always?
I think one time there was this really bizarre time. I think I was delivering somewhere in like southern Texas, and I just happened to be driving through Saskatoon, and I saw the same guy I met. That happened once.
That's pretty cool.
I was like, dude, I just saw you in Texas, man. And we're in Saskatoon. That is bizarre, man.
Did he recognize you?
He did, and I was like, what the heck? That's happened a few times actually. It is exciting when you kind of like, I just saw you at the other truck stop when we were chilling in the driver's lounge, and I just see you here now. I think there's 2 times I can think of the top of my head where that's happened.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it's so, like a lot of times it sucks too. Like when you like pull over, you gotta find like a place to park, and then you gotta think of, is there places to eat, or is there like any recreational activities to do around here? You know,
is there something you would like to see more of?
You know, it was really exciting when I've say if I was leaving Texas heading to Southern Ontario, I was able to stop in Nashville, Tennessee, and it was really awesome the fact that like they had a truck stop right next to the Tennessee Titans Stadium. Like that was just so bizarre. And then it was so convenient to stay at the truck stop and then like walk down the strip and everything, and it was just the coolest place ever. I'd like to go back there some more. There's times, yeah, for sure, yeah. Like I'll be looking forward to driving through Las Vegas and doing some competitive eating there, and walk down the strip, maybe burn some calories after the build up an appetite.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
How far is that from here?
I think it's like from here, depending on what border you would take. I know it's 22 hours from Winnipeg. You know, if you leave Toronto, it's like 17 hours because Southern Ontario, and it's a little closer to
22 hours from Winnipeg South.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Rhetorical, but whatever. I asked.
Mm-hmm.
No shit. So you've seen like a lot of like different places already, eh?
Yeah.
What is like? Do you ever get like? Is there like ever any like culture shock? Culture shock?
I'm glad you asked that question.
For real?
I remember I was in Austin, Texas. It was a cool place, man. I probably illegally parked my truck in a shopping mall. You know, I just like, screw this. I want to check out Austin, Texas. We were at this bar party, and there was just a giant pile of crawdads. I guess we call them crayfisher. And it was funny. They say that 98% of all crawdads in the world come from Louisiana. I'm like, that blew me away.
Crawdads, and
like
that's
crayfish, like little
crayfish.
Yeah, like little, yeah. So it's funny, like I'm just seeing a pile of people just gathering around a big pile of crayfish, just ripping off the shells, eating them. It's like, to me, that was just a culture shock. It's like, you know, like they're all just gathering around eating them like they're nachos or something.
Culture shock in what sense? Like, because to them it was like no big deal.
Yeah, but to us, I would think. I mean, come on, like you go to if we just went to like a town event or something, and people are just gathering around a big pile of freaking crawdads, ripping the shells off, and just
like if everybody was doing it.
Yeah, if a good amount of people were just, you know, just a big giant pile, you know, like I think we'd be like, yeah, it's pretty weird, yeah. You know, like
so it was legitimately a big pile of
crawdads, yeah,
and just a bunch of people just like kind of like eating it like it was chips.
Yeah, just gathering around, ripping off the shells, and it's a lot of work taking off all those shells for how much meat you got too, right? But
and they're just eating it raw.
I believe they were cooked, yeah.
That is a little bit different. That would be culture shock a little bit. That'd be kind of weird to fucking
Yeah.
experience.
And it's funny, people, meeting people with southern accents. It's funny how I'll introduce myself and then instantly they could tell I'm Canadian, which is, I don't know, it's just weird. Like every state in the U.S. it has their own kind of persona, like personality.
Yeah,
Like how it's to the extent where you could tell each other apart. Like,
can you?
Like a lot of people, I'm not no expert. Like I'm not, I've driven through this U.S. a bunch of times, but I'm no expert. If I was living there, I'm sure.
You are limitless, man.
Yeah.
Like, do you realize the things that you've done and accomplished and continue to do?
Yeah.
Or you challenge yourself on a level of most people won't even fucking dare to try.
Yeah.
Like especially like rap battles. That's huge.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was pretty proud for doing that, and I just, if anything, it's like, I think I'd be nervous not to do it, because like, I feel like I'm meant to do these crazy things, and it's, well, I'm nervous to pass up a great chance and opportunity to get out there and get her done.
So it's not something that calls to you to do again?
Sorry, what's
it's not something that calls to you to do again?
The rap battle?
Yeah.
Well, it's just, I don't think there's the scene's really happening as much as it was before. Not a lot of people are participating in it, and there's not a lot of support for it, so it doesn't seem like it's really worthwhile. Plus, with all my other things going on, I was definitely glad I had the rap battle experience.
That one rap battle that you have on YouTube?
Yes.
So because there was like an audience, there's like a crowd. Do all those people rap? Do some of them rap, or are they like? There's
definitely some of them in the crowd that do. Like other rap battles that are battling the same night. Where else are you gonna hang out? You might as well hang out in the crowd, right?
Yeah.
But, there's some that are there. It's a big hip hop scene. It's local hip hop artists get together. It's pretty family orientated. A lot of hatred involved in it too. I just stay out of it, but yeah, but.
Is it its own drama class?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Is it really?
Egos and I'm better than you, and you think you're better than me. Yeah,
I think that's the beauty of rap, though. It's an outlet.
Yeah,
for your ego, eh? Like.
Yeah.
Because like even doing this podcast energetically, like it's a different experience.
Yeah.
I love it because it's challenging me. It's fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It challenges the energy of like who you are.
Yeah.
I want to be the best version of myself.
Yeah.
Even if it means putting my ego on the shelf.
Ah.
No?
Doesn't matter if it's all about wealth. I'm here to be a winner, not kill myself. I'll kill her.
And I'll do it with stealth. Until I find my wealth.
I'm a big tough guy, ain't no fucking elf. If that makes any sense. Way off topic.
That's probably why you'll never find me on the shelf. Because I found my way down. And I'm not here to clown. Look at your underwear. I bet you yours are brown.
Yeah.
That's funny shit.
Yeah.
So you're going to move to Winnipeg. You're going to do some trucking.
Yep.
Some food challenges. And you're going to report back with some videos on your YouTube and stuff. Like you're going to record all this or what?
Oh, for sure, yeah. Yeah, gonna be uploading to TikTok and some YouTube and Instagram.
They'll definitely. We'll have to put some. We'll put some links in the description of this video too.
Some Booge music.
Yeah. We'll put as many links as we can.
Right on.
I don't know, man. How do you want to end this? Do you want to karate chop my computer screen? Do you want like what do you want to do? Do you want to kiss?
No. I'm good on that one.
Do you want to do another hot chip challenge?
Nah.
Take care, guys. Love y'all.